So approximately at 8:45, a balloon struck this south tower, or north tower, I'm sorry, causing it to collapse. Luckily, the balloon was able to go fly away and land safely with no injuries on board. No one else was injured on the ground. It definitely came in over the radio. Someone witnessed it. They called it in. Also, people on the field were able to actually see it happen while it was happening. So that's how we were notified. So we got here very quickly. These are 800 feet towers that do AM radio. And so this is going to be, so with AM radio, it comes a lot of electricity that needs to go through there. So the power has been cut. So there's no risk of electrical shock like when we first got here. And a P&M was able to disconnect the power. So I know KOBB, I believe, is the one who own it. And I think this will affect them on getting their radio out. However, the second tower has not been damaged. There is one wire that's hanging over one of the anchors, and the people have looked at it and said, you know, that there should be no risk of damage to that other tower. So all things considered, I think it was a pretty lucky situation. These towers are, you can see the anchors coming down. That's what holds that tower in place. So being that it collapsed, I'm thinking maybe where it struck might have possibly been on one of those guide wires to cause it to collapse. So that's just my own opinion. I'm not sure. So that it's going to be under a full investigation, and they'll have the right answer for you on that. This has been turned over to New Mexico State Police. Also, the FAA has been involved as it was a balloon that hit it. So I'm sure you guys can remember 20 years ago when the Smokey Bear was stuck on this tower. So when I heard this come in through the radio, I was thinking worst case scenario. I was thinking, you know, we're gonna, you know, stuck on the tower again, and we're gonna have to be a really extensive rescue. And so with all things considered, I think we were very lucky on how this ended today. You know, there is a collapse of a very, you know, a substantial monetary value of this tower. However, the people with no loss of life and no injuries, I think we were very lucky today.